renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They run it with McKinnon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
Play action. Garoppolo. They're rolling. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Danny Trevathan. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And he'll be knocked down sideways.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And this is Gabriel on the catch. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fighting his way through contact. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Carl Davis coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Throwing now is Garoppolo. And Robinson with a big catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the 1st here on 2nd down. run once more with McKinnon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone. Detroit.
Oh, look at this play call. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to...
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go!
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And he's got Miller. 8 yards on the pickup, and the Bears are going to get a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Trubisky on first down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malcolm Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gun, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Throwing on second. Forced out to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. A.J. McCarron, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now it's Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Colby Listenbee with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Completion left side to Miller. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Trubisky will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And an alley to run. run. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Garoppolo on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bears take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now Howard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green 39! Green 39!
And now Now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some room to work. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the ball is knocked out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2 and 14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about that, 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2 and 14 record, kind of indicative. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, they run with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's Trubisky. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eli Harold in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. That is caught inside the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
One last shot for Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Niners, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when